What a lovely day. People out cycling. Beautiful weather. Sheep. A lot of fucking sheep. I'd love to live on a farm. Today we're not herding sheep today. We're carrying on with the sandblaster. So as it stands, it looks like we got everything we need up until this point. Except for the PVC pipe and the bucket that we're going to use for the extractor. So, lighting system, which I'll run down a bit more later on how I made this using an old ballast from lighting. I'll put wire into the mains with obviously an earth. I've then also just put a bit of silicone sealer over the exposed endpoints where the connectors, where the wire solders onto the onto the LED strip. So basically the idea is to mock measure where the LEDs are going to sit. So one will most likely sit up here, the other one maybe down here, and then have the wiring run through that hole and through the switch to the ballast, which will be around the back of the sandblaster. That's the idea. I was thinking about, I might take that. I was thinking about getting a bracket, although I could use one of these. I wonder if this will be sturdy enough to hold the, it should be sturdy enough to hold the cable. I can mount one of these at the back, which is for the old trash light that they give you with the thing, and mount that, and that can hold the cable at the back when you obviously wound the cable up. And then we need to take some measurements because I need to measure the external and internal diameter of the exhaust. Go get some PVC piping from Bunnings and build an extraction down the back underneath to where I'm gonna have the bucket and the dust extractor that I'm building. And then obviously good old shop vac to suck that out, and then this will be pretty much ready for use, and then we can hopefully, if nothing goes wrong, test it out today. That's the plan. If nothing else, it should be exciting. Pardon me. So yeah, I'll go into a bit more detail exactly how I did what I did and where I got things to show you guys how I built it. Once again, none of these are my ideas. There's the metering valve, which is complete, which I'm going to attach the pipe to now. I'm going to be drilling a hole in here to have the hose come up and attach that all up. I might reduce the thread size later depending on if I need to, but I'm not going to do that yet. I saw a lot of people are doing that, but I don't necessarily think that might be necessary for me now, so I might hold off on that idea until a later stage. For now we can just get it up and running where it's usable and then go from there. Yeah, and maybe get some, is that a, no, that's something else. I can't remember what that's from actually. Oh, that's from that fuel fitting. But yeah, and then I might get some more M6, I think it's M6 bolts to mount the sandblaster to the desk. The desk is temporary for now because my place got broken into. Motherfucker stole a whole bunch of shit, and because of that it set me back a bit financially, so I had to spend some money on security cameras and upgrading some surveillance for the house. So that set me back. So instead of building a table from steel on wheels, shop wheels, or what do you call them, caster wheels, I've had to now put that on hold. This will work for temporary, and then at a later stage we can build a table with a welder, which I'll add that on as well. Once again, none of these are my ideas. I've picked up all of this stuff from pretty much on the net and found stuff on the net that's given me I mean, everyone's doing this to their sandblasters basically to make it better. So yeah, you can find it on your own, but I thought I would kind of just give you my sort of rundown on what I've done, if that helps anybody or makes it easier on anyone. Well, yeah, update. There she is. We connected to power, running along through the power cable up to the ballast at the back, which is mounted through to the DC output, into the switch, into the sandblaster. Look how much brighter that looks. These LEDs are perfect, nice and secure too, so they shouldn't come off. Mounts the wiring at the back with a nice grommet over there. That grommet to route the wiring through. There was a fitting prior. I don't know where I've put it. Not too sure where I put that fitting. Sober September. There was a fitting. All the wiring before, which was actually a decent fitting, to be honest with you. Ah, here it is. It's this. So this is pretty much what the wiring was in, but as you can see, let's take it apart. The wiring wasn't going to fit through that, although I'll keep this because you never know when this can be actually used again. But I decided to get rid of that and put a rubber grommet in. As you can see there, that rubber grommet is now routing the wiring through, as well as the pipe is drilled, the bung, which goes through another rubber grommet which is drilled in here, which this will help seal from the bottom. I don't know if you can see it from the top, but you can't see because of the light that's coming through there, but it comes through, down, and then onto this side of the metering valve. So now, next bit is this vacuum cleaner. Dust extraction bucket. So we've got a bit of hose here. I'll probably have to make another Bunnings run. Got some flexi hose there because that was going to work out cheaper than running 90-degree angles plus 90-degree angles. We've got some flexi hose, pardon me, and we've got good old Bunnings bucket. So yeah, anyway, as you can see, you want to work, oh, light on, light off, and the best thing about it is just pull the cord, come here, loop it all up nice. I've put a bit of an extension in, just move the sandblaster this way. If you look at the back, I've also set a holder right here, so when you're done, you just, so I need two hands, essentially hang the cable up like so, and you're done. This is where the ballast is mounted, or the LED controller. I have wired in an earth to the body of the housing, so if at any point there's shorts, which I've checked with my multimeter already, the entire casing is 0.8 ohms resistance, so in any point this may short internally, it'll leak off to the earth, which protects you. Same as your household appliances. Some of your household appliances run the same safety system. It's just like a potential equalization line, I guess. So yeah, now to build the extraction system. We have a victim. Motherfucker thought he could die peacefully. Not today. Although he's already dead. Sundowners. Taking for a stroll while we wait for the epoxy to set. I don't know how long that epoxy actually takes to set. I'm assuming a while. Tell me that isn't beautiful. I mean, that was also pretty beautiful. Look at that. Man, New Zealand really is a hidden paradise on the other end of the world. Gotta thank God for days like this. It does bless me. Anyway, let's go have a look at the epoxy. I'm hoping that epoxy will set soon enough. So, update. Bucket, tubing. This flexi tubing has actually worked out quite well. I do want to get some piping brackets that I can put here to stabilize it, and then maybe down here along the metal frame as well to stabilize it down here, and then attach it to the pipe. I've got the fitting on one end which will go in here, inside here, sucking up, and then this fitting on the other end which will go on here, which I've just taped some cheap sponge tape to act as an adhesive for now. It's not the most, it's not the sexiest setup, put it that way, but it should work from what I've seen on the internet. Oh, that's not exactly right, but yeah, it should do exactly what we need it to do, which is catch most of the shit in there and lasting media. Oh, fun fact, the lighting that I used inside of their sandblaster is actually the internals from these. Just one that was damaged, but instead of throwing it away, I just repurposed the controller or ballast and then set up a switch and then ran it on the inside. Yeah, hopefully it lasts long and doesn't cave in, but so long as it doesn't get exposed with too much hardship, it should be fine. That needs to come out because this needs to breathe. Put that up there. That's the, I'm not too sure if this is supposed to be the exhaust and that's supposed to be the intake, but I think either way you use it. I don't know if this channel in just channels the air better. Either way. And then, yep. I was doing something, I can't remember. But it's, I pretty much wanted to see how I could build this for this as cheap as possible. Which I know, you know, a lot of people might say, oh, you know, cutting corners. We can set it up in the meantime, put the sandblaster back, and then we can, yeah, start setting everything up to use it. I'm nervous, man, because I don't know if this is going to work. I think the epoxy is hardened up enough to hold everything. Like I say, it's not beautiful, but it's functional, I hope. So, on, sucking, you can see how it lifts and drops when you add a little bit of vacuum on there. Here we go, yeah. Strong vacuum. And if we go here and close this, well, you can't really see it like that. So, let's put some blasting media in. Black Ridge
garnet bead sand.
So we'll see how that works and take it from there. I think we'll start off with the metering valve completely shut, see how it works, and then go from there. I'm actually nervous. Can't believe it. But yeah, I am. Alright, I need to get my airline fitting, which is over here. Connect it on. And let's see what happens. I'll take this off and put it in a better position so you can see inside. So look what happens here. I look like I got media coming out. That's good. Okay, let's get some of the sandblast. What do we sandblast? Let's sandblast this. I'm actually really happy with that. The surface is good. Still need to clean the inside a bit, but that's good. I'm happy with that. I'm stoked with that because now I can start putting this winch back together. Start reassembling the winch and start sandblasting some other things. Like these pieces of metal. Let's sandblast this. See what happens.
Froze chillin', both them must get dizzy. I came from my kidneys and I'm trapping like I'm Whitney. Yo bitch with me, nah boy she ain't missing. Hold up, who you dissing? I say hold up, cock my glizzy, bang bang. I say hold up, cock my glizzy, bang bang.
Look at this. Man, well, excuse the Dremel lying on the floor. I'll clean that up soon. Look at that. Hell yeah.
I mean, look at them compared to each other.
Oh, I love this thing already. I wonder how the lights are doing, because there's a lot more shit getting kicked around here than I did expect. But it looks like the lights are doing okay. Yeah. The media seems to be getting charred very quickly, but I guess that's part of the parcel. So yeah, I wonder if there's something else that's a bit more rusted that we could have a go at and see if it does any progress. Let's have a look. I wonder, how good is it at taking off paint? Oh, like it's nothing. You can even see where the rust was forming underneath the paint. Look how easy the paint that sits on the rusted sections, look how easy it comes off. Man, it works. You see, research, YouTube, a little bit of ingenuity, and just the damn will too, man. And you can do things. You make things happen. Man, I'm so keen now that the sandblaster is up and running. We can start getting stuck into this bad boy. Clean up a lot of this stuff. You know, I'm gonna wire brush the whole chassis area and probably spray it a bit is my plan. Let's see how that goes. I'm gonna make some noise and see how that goes. But for now, I think we're gonna end the video here, just because I don't want to make too long of a video. I mean, it's just sandblasting and such. But yeah, man, it friggin' works, man. I'll still get some stuff to sort out the extras and really get into the nitty-gritty about what's the setup and making it a lot more neat and stuff, but we'll get to that. Right now, the main thing is that it friggin' works, and I'm happy, man. Man, I'm happy. Yeah. Ha! This is awesome. Alright, if you're watching, thank you for watching. Yeah, I'll try go through a more detailed version of how I constructed this and what I've done and so on and so forth to it, to make it work in a later video. But for now, yeah, like and subscribe, and yeah, look after yourselves. Cheers.